Hello and welcome to my review of the Resistance Y-Wing Starfighter. This is set 75249 and has 578 pieces. And this came out back in the day in 2019 with Rise of Skywalker. In terms of minifigures, first off we got the First Order Snowtrooper, and I just gotta say, I don't know if this is a hot take or anything, but I really like the First Order Snowtrooper design. I just think it looks really clean. I might actually like it more than the Imperial Snowtrooper, but I don't know. Yeah, the helmet is just normal angry clone face that we had back in the day. Good printing all around. But I really like this figure. Oops. I really like this figure. I just think that the First Order Snowtrooper design is super clean. Yeah, good figure. I love the cape too, the white cape. We also get two droids in the set, with the first one being Dio, which looks pretty good. It would be cool if he was exclusive, but he's also in the Dio buildable figure. He had a little hole in the bottom. And the second is just an astromech droid. It's unnamed. I'm not really a big fan of the all teal color, but it's whatever. It's alright. Just an unnamed astromech droid to go with it. We also get Poe Dameron in the set with his little white outfit he had in Rise of Skywalker, which I think looks good. I like the addition of the satchel that he's given, which looks pretty cool. It adds a little extra flair to it. It's accurate to the movie. I also like the little scarf he has. Or is that like a bandana? I can't really tell. I think it was a bandana in the movie, but I'm not sure. Like some nice little detail. Side printing on the back. He also does have a double-sided face, which is a nice little addition. Didn't really need to do that, but it's good. And on to the most exciting figure of the set probably is Zori Bliss. And if it wasn't for the microfighter that also included her, I think this would be a really cool exclusive figure for this set. I just think the detailing on her torso and the flintlock pistols she gets look really cool. Also, the helmet mold is just absolutely crazy good. I think the helmet looks really nice. Yeah, the back printing good. Just the detail around the microfighter, man. They had to release her in a cheap set. Kind of deflates the value. And obviously there's a black head under the helmet. But yeah, man, I wish she was only exclusive in this set. Now let's get to the actual build, and I think they did a very good job with this version of the Y-Wing. It's pretty similar to the Rogue One 2017 Y-Wing, but obviously it has a couple differences, most notably with the coloring. I think the red looks pretty good on this version compared to the classic yellow. The engines are pretty detailed. I love this little back section with all the little mechanical nip bits in there. It's very swooshable, very sturdy actually, except for the engines. All Technic pieces, so you gotta be careful with that. Yeah. The problem is though that these engines do sag a little. If you can see that they bend a little in the back, especially, it doesn't really look too good. There's not really much you can do about it, but it's not the biggest deal. There's a little turret here. There's a full 360 degree of motion. Oh. Let me put that back on. Yeah, the turret is pretty good, functional. It's alright. And there is room to put your astromech droid in there. Looks pretty good. Not really a fan of the droid color, but it looks alright. And then there's the cockpit to put Zori in. There we go. Right there. She fits in pretty well. Yeah, looks pretty good. And there's a couple features that there's this section right here with the gap, and you're supposed to put these little bombs in there, and you turn the knob. I don't know if I can get it capturable, but you turn this knob and the bombs fall out from the bottom, and they let gravity do the rest. It's a pretty alright feature. Oh, it looks like my landing gear is a little messed up, but we'll fix it in a minute. Yeah, the spring-loaded shooters, nothing really that special there. Yeah. The landing gear in this set, I'm not really a big fan of, because these two back pieces just aren't held in together well at all. They come off super easily. It's just not really well made with this one, but I mean it works. It's not the biggest deal, but I wish it could have been better. Yeah, there also is a little discolorization with the cockpit piece, which I don't like. It really sticks out compared to the rest of the ship and looks kind of bad in my opinion. But again, it's not the biggest complaint. At the time when this released, this was $70, and I don't think it's really worth the money. I think it's better in like the $60 range, 65 maybe, but not 70. The build is very good, and the figures are pretty good too, but I don't know. It's not the most exciting Y-Wing we've gotten, especially since it's one based on one of the least popular Star Wars movies. I think I'd give this a 8 out of 10.